Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I am a man who used my own friend's pick-up truck, and I lied to him that I'll be transporting cabbages from the nearby villages, and then I'll travel with them to Harare. But what I was doing was that I was using his pickup truck to carry illegal chrome from Mvurwi. Then we will travel through the night to Beitbridge. That is how I became rich. There is a lot of money to be made in chrome, especially those type of chrome that is illegally mined. It is a lot of money. Within 6 months, I was okay. I was doing okay. Then we did the last trip, which we overloaded. That is what got us caught, the driver. And the usual roadblock where we used to pay the bribe. Even the police, they knew that the chrome that we would be carrying, it would be illegal. But on that day, there was an operation. So they raided our truck. And then that was when that car was impounded by the police. I was so much rich at that time, and then I bought my own brand new truck in Musina. And then my friend, when he started complaining after his truck had been impounded, then I told him that it was not my problem, it was the driver's problem. So why was he trying to come to my place and fight with me? Because he wanted me to give him my new truck that I had bought, and I said I can never do such a thing. And when I saw that he kept on insulting me, even saying that he wanted to go to the police, that was when I went to a witch doctor and I bewitched my friend. He was paralyzed until the day that he passed away. Me and my friend, we always had been good friends since high school. As for him, his father left for him several trucks which broke down. They used to carry sand, and then he bought those pickup trucks. He used to carry some fruit and veggies, and then you would go with them to the market in Harare. So he was making money doing that. As for me, I was so broke, but I was married to my wife who comes from Mvurwi, and at that place she told me that one of her brother was illegally digging up for the chrome. Him and his syndicate, what they wanted was some transport that they could use, not like a big truck. They just wanted something small where they can transport the chrome from Mvurwi, going with it to Harare. And we had such a truck, a small pickup truck that we had that we could use. My friend, he trusted me a lot, and whenever I would borrow his car for a few trips, he will say, at least give me something. You know that I am suffering a lot. Just make sure that when you go out there, when you get your money, just give me something. So he would give me one of his pickup truck, which was very reliable. And then we would go to Mbare indeed with the fruit and veggies. I'll put the money to the side, and then we would go to Mvurwi, where we would illegally transport the illegal chrome from the mines near Mvurwi all the way to Beitbridge. Every trip meant big money, thousands of US dollars in profit. Since this thing, it had to be done so quickly. So those miners, they never cared how much you would charge them. Even if you would charge them a lot of money per kilo, all that they cared about is to make sure that the chrome will get to Beitbridge, and after it would have gotten to Beitbridge, then they would be able to make a lot of money. It would find its way into South Africa mixed with chrome that would have come from real mines, and then the documentation will be added. The chrome will be added to the original documentation, and then it will be transported straight to the markets in Johannesburg. That is how the chrome was mixed, the illegal and the legal chrome. Once it crosses into South Africa, then there is no way of telling which one is for the Zama Zama lords and which one is for the real lords from the mines. So at that time, I was making money, and I could not stop. With the way that me and my wife, we were making money, I could not just stop. We could have stopped without the truck ever getting impounded. But each and every time when we would load that truck, I would say let us do it one more time. The truck will be loaded in secrecy, so much that sometimes this mine, it would even come from the mines. The security and some of the people working at the mines, they make those deals where they can steal 1 ton there, 1 ton here of chrome. Then there are these small pickup trucks that can go and pick up the chrome like what we used to do. And the good thing about these Zama Zama loads is that along the way you can just call them and then you tell them that, you know what, I am at a roadblock and the police are saying this and that, this and that. You can even bribe the police to call the Zama Zama people to tell them that they want money, otherwise they're going to impound the truck. Those Zama Zamas, they will tell you, since they give you money which you are supposed to use along the road, bribing the police, then they'll say, okay, that money that we gave you, you can just take maybe 300 US and give it to the police. But as for the police, you will only give them 50, which means on top of the profit that you're going to make, then you have an extra 250 here, a 250 there. By the time that you arrive in Bewitched, you'll be having so much money. And then there were times when we would even lie to the Zama Zamas that the police has taken the chrome from us, but what we'll do is that there are those buyers, some of them white people from South Africa, who would pay you in cash if they would get that load from the transporter. Instead of paying the Zama Zamas, they prefer it that way. So they do not give you a lot of money. But to you as a transporter who never went through the expenses of mining for that chrome, it is a lot of money. If they give you, even if it is $1,000 US, it's a lot of money just by transporting that chrome, and then you get paid. So I quickly became so rich until the truck got impounded by the police. I called him after the driver had called me, and he said that the truck had been impounded by the police. I knew what that meant. The cops on that day, they did not want any bribe. I then informed my friend, and I knew that the truck that had been impounded, it was the most reliable truck that he had. It was like, Mukoma, this was my only car that I have. You have money now. Please help me to replace it. I said, you gave me the truck. What happened after? It is not my problem as such, because your truck, it got impounded. You should face the driver. Why are you facing me? I was at home fast asleep after my driver had informed me that he had offloaded the cabbages at the fruit and veg market in Bari. After that, I went to bed. I did not know that he had other plans. What am I supposed to do? So he kept on insulting me, and I knew this other traditional healer who used to give me some herbs. I had met this man. He is from Mondoro when we were going to Mvurwe. So I spoke with him, and he told me that he was a herbalist and he had seen that we had some chrome. He said, when you are transporting minerals, you have to have something, some good luck that you use, otherwise you are going to quickly get arrested. I returned back to him and I told him that this was what was happening. He said, the next time that my friend will come and insulting me at my compound, I was supposed to take the soil at the place where he would have stabbed with his foot, and that was what I did. I took the soil, kept it, and I went to that traditional healer. He mixed the soil with some herbs, and we climbed on top of this other hill there in Mondoro, where we ended up cursing my friend. So those items that we used in that ritual, they are there. As long as they are there, it means that there is no one who will be able to assist him. This is my confession. He started to run mad, removing his clothes, and people thought that maybe he had tried to do a money-making ritual, but he had miserably failed. When you post my story, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comments section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brother. That was the translation of that message. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.